Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio 1 per minute, episode 16. I'm going to start off just by showing you one kind of big change I've made since the end of the base tour episode, last episode. The counters I had, rather than have a whole heap of separate counters, what I have done is designed and built this. So this is a scrolling counter. I will have a design tutorial episode coming up about how you can build it yourself. It just scrolls through with all of the resources in my buffer area and how many I have of each, plus a little cheesy message at the end with a link to my channel and a subscribe now message. It's about the only time I've ever asked people to subscribe to me, so I think that's fair. So yeah, you can see iron ore we have 1,864,000, copper ore we have slightly less than our million, so we should have we've got a copper train that's just been dispatched. Stone, a little bit difficult to read that, but stone 207,000, coal 203,000, uranium ore 100,792. Raw wood, it's very difficult to read, 48,957. Fish, that doesn't look right. I think that might be broken, but however many that was. And oil, 219,269. Water, 216,090. And then back to the subscribe now. Yes, bit.do/MiniBetrayal. Anyway, coming back to over here, I have done an enormous amount of land filling. That is probably 150, 200,000 landfill in this area here. And I got bored. I didn't want to go down any further. I don't know if there's any landmass down here. So what I've decided to do is to turn the bus again. So all of this is just ghosted in at the moment. I will do the lengthy task of filling that in probably between episodes. So after our first turn up here, our bus is now probably twice, if not three times as wide. We're now turning again and heading back eastward because there's a little bit more land over here. By the time I get over here, maybe I'll turn north again. I don't know. Depends how much land is sort of over here. Maybe I'll turn south again. Anyway, today I am just going to basically keep going till I run out of time. We're a little more than 3 minutes into the episode so far. I plan to do about an hour's worth of recording. Anyway, first up we have storage. So wooden chests require wood. Wooden chests. Next we have iron chests. After iron chests comes, of course, steel chests. After steel chests, we have storage tanks, which require two inputs, both iron plates and steel plates. Next up, we have our logistics chests, so active provider chests. Passive provider chests. Requester chests. Storage chests. And last, but by no means least, the buffer chest. Okay, so for the buffer chest, getting out the red and the green circuits, we're going to have to do a little bit of spaghettification, I think. So let's see, what can we do here? If I get rid of that and that, do I have enough space? Maybe? Yes, I think so, just. So the reds will actually come out here, and I'll want to feed them down and into there. The greens... Yep. The greens I'll bring out here. I will bring them down into there. They'll go under that bit and to where they need to go, and then the reds, they'll have to hop under that bit of green. So nice little bit of spaghetti there. Every good base should have some spaghetti in it. And there we go, there is the buffer chests. Okay, so next up I have the car, tank and the train wagons. Now we're going to have to start getting a bit inventive about how we do this kind of thing, because I don't think the car does. Yeah, we're fine with the car, but the tank, for example, needs advanced circuits. So if the tank's coming off here, we're going to have to figure out how to get the advanced circuits down to about here, and then bring them across. So we're going to have quite a bit more spaghetti to go yet. There's a hole in my... Actually, there's not a hole in my radar, I've just cut the power. Alright, so let's start with the car. Steel, iron, and engine units. And there we have cars being made. Next up is the tank, steel, iron, advanced circuits, and engine units. Okay, so I need to find a way of bringing advanced circuits in down here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll split them off here and take them south. Yeah. And then from here, I'll bring them this way along the bus and into there. Messy, but that's what makes this game fun, right? I made a mistake, I can't read. It's not iron, it's iron gear wheels that we want. Huh, okay. There we go. Okay, after the tank is the locomotive. Steel, circuits, and engine units. And voila, we have trains being made. Next we have cargo wagons and fluid wagons. And the fluid wagons. I think it would make sense to also make the signals and the train stop while we're here. So the rail signals, they take plates and circuits for both chain and ordinary signals, and the train stops take steel plates and circuits. Okay, we've also got a little bit more room here, so I'm also going to throw in actual rails. So they take sticks, steel, and stone. Stick, steel, and stone. Well now, this is by far the untidiest portion of my bus. Yeah, lots of spaghetti. So this stone, I think, is probably the worst. It has to cut under there and then down. In fact, probably not the stone is worse, because some places I've had to split off the bus. So like here is where green circuits come off the bus. They come down here. There's a split there, which is prioritising the trains. The rest of it comes down this way. There's another split here, which is prioritising train stops, and then it comes down here. There's another split all the way over here, which then prioritises the rail signals over the chain signals. But it is done. We've added another 18 items to our bus. Let's just have a quick run through them. Wooden chests, iron chests, steel chests, storage tanks, active providers, passive providers, requesters, storage, buffer chests, cars, tanks, locomotives, storage wagons, fluid wagons, train stops, rail signals, chain signals, and rails, or straight rails as they're called. Right, so lots and lots of tidy up. I'll just ghost in the rest of the bus so we can see what the final thing will look like. Okay, everything is ghosted in. I've also gone to the effort of putting in the border just so we can see how big this area is. It actually is quite comparable to our biggest two areas so far, the circuits area and the rocketry military area there. So yeah, most of this one though is just pure belts. This is going to take thousands of belts. So I'm not looking forward to doing that. In the meantime, let's give it a little bit of a name badge. There we go, a little bit of a squeeze, but storage and transport is there. Okay, so I will get on with lots and lots and lots of belt laying. Oh, and I'm getting messages on Discord. Every time I forget to put my phone on silent. I have also just noticed that Worker Robot Speed 11 is finished, so let me just hop on the belt there. Okay, let's do... I guess we could just keep going with the mining productivity. Let's say 64,000. Yeah, let's launch another 64 rockets. Why not? Alright. I'm going to stand here for a very long time. In the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.